Hi, welcome to the Rambling Rose. I'm Catherine Weisenberger, and I am going to talk to you today about mapping your garden, and I'm part of the Becker County Master Gardeners through the Extension, Minnesota University Extension Master Gardeners. Today I'm going to talk to you about the proper way, or the way I've kind of learned how to do the mapping, and that is to you basically start out with the areas of your garden. For instance, in this area, I've got several different kinds of perennials. And the reason for mapping is the fact that you don't know where everything's at all the time. You might forget what you've planted. Maybe in the winter things have died and you kind of want to make sure that you know where things are at. Maybe you want to add something else that's in that particular variety of flowers. So I'm going to take you over here and show you what I've done. For instance, this is a Stargazer Asiatic lily. And I probably wouldn't remember what it is, so by putting on the name helps me identify it. Over here, I've got my Gaillardia. It's like a sunflower, and I know where that's at. Here's my threadleaf Coreopsis. And over here, I've got my balloon flowers. Here I've got my hydrangeas. So you can get kind of the idea of where I'm putting a lot of my things, so that in the winter everything dies down, but in the summer or the spring when they first start coming up again, you kind of remember what's there. So that's the reason for mapping. Okay. I want to mention also the way I do my labels. In the past, I've tried using markers, and it seems that they fade during the course of the summer. So I bought myself a labeler. Bought it on Amazon. Buy some extra tapes. They go quite a ways. And then I bought these, the metal stakes. And I found, since I've been doing this for a couple years now, the tape that comes out of the labeler seems to keep those labels really nice for a long period of time. So this has been really a godsend for me to have these in the ground. Then I know every time I go look at a plant, which I, with my senior moments, have a little time remembering what some of the flowers are. So that's another reason for mapping. It's just a great identifier of all the different plants I have, perennials in a particular, which I'm going to talk about later on another segment. So here we have lots of different labels for all the different flowers. Here we have our lady's mantle, which is beautiful. Love it when there's water on it. It just kind of beads up really pretty. Then we walk into here a little bit further, and I've got all sorts of, I've got my hostas here, which I know, but mallow. I probably wouldn't remember when mallow comes up. Or here I've got my sundrops. Okay, this is my painted fern. It's only a few years old, so it's going to get bigger as it grows. My asters, my spotted dead nettle, my Bergenia, spiderwort, my forget-me-nots, which is such a pretty one. I just got that one this year. Has really pretty blue flowers. My lungwort, that's new this year. That had some pretty flowers on it. So that's just some examples of how I've done all my mapping and labeling of my perennials. Thanks for joining Rambling Rose. I sure have appreciated you tuning in and seeing how I am doing my mapping. You may have your own way of doing it, but this is working for me. Thanks. Have a great day.